So some cornball shit happened. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, man. That shit was. I was not busting that. Yeah, if they're gonna lose, we're gonna watch this game. So. $113 win team. We're gonna see them once. Oh shit! I forgot to turn that out. The commentators. I'll turn it on.
Well, on the day games here on the north side of Chicago, there is an energy and an atmosphere that just trickles on inside, and we're going to see a great matchup today.
Alright. Yeah, if they're gonna lose, we're gonna watch them lose. So. Oh, that color looks weird now, doesn't it?
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Stars and the Raptors. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaubel. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. All right, just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Joe Boyd. What should we keep an eye on?
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Ready to go now? Here's the veteran outfielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Outside. So we're off and running in Game 3. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. One and two now on Acuna. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low and get him swinging. Especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days. That's a devastating combination.
Damian Diaz will hit next. And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. That one misses. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And the first offering is not close. Just missed.
He never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you prefer that pitcher work away.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. But it's 3-0.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Throw over to first, and he's back in easily. The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him to pass. Now, even if they get out of this jam, he wants that pressure and stress to the entire team.
Anthony Santander at the plate. That one finds the zone. 4-1.
So all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Get on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 3 of the NLDS. And that's downstairs. Ball 3. Ground ball right side. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
2 on, 1 out. The batter now will be Will Smith. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And it one-hops the wall. One run across. Tucker hustles to get it in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Back-to-back base hits. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Jordan Westburg getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch, and he just misses. Santander at third. Smith over at second with one down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That misses, and a count 2-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Here's the 2-2. Popped up. Tucker on the move. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around in the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Zach Geloff, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one's a little bit low. 2 balls and a strike. Slider misses outside. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy off right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So now here's the DH, Austin Martin. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Check swing, called strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 onto the bottom of the first. The Stars have the lead, 2-0. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Cody Francis. What do you have on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast when they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's in there, and a count 1-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Diaz makes the grab, 1 away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And Siggy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feel more confident with a righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Francis, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a curve, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. And that's down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take the pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next offering way off the plate. And there's the ball.
3-2.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
It's a strikeout, but they're in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul to plate. That one almost got him. Two outs. Stays alive. Now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Kyle Tucker hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. This guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hit. Kyle, this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! And King Tuck sends it out of here. And we're level. It's 2-2.
First pitch happened, and it paid off for him in a big way. When you're working with this kind of velocity so
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Two outs, base is empty. Next pitch way upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Foul ball there. Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. 2-2 game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Third game of the division series. And stepping in is the speedy Blake Perkins. Boyle back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. A 1-0.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Booth. Love being a part of these games.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Looked like he reached back and got a little extra on that one. His triple digits off the miles per hour through the zone. No chance of touching that one.
Acuna in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. That's off the inside corner. And it's 2-1. One down, base is empty.
Nope, that's high.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck left field. Going back. Leaping, and it's gone. It just got out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2.
His plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
And here's the first baseman, Damian Diaz. That one misses, and it's 1-0. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen are known for the speed, but see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
One out, runner at second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Walked his first time. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get it into motion.
Stepping in, Anthony Santander. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it's foul. Runner at second here, one gone. That one way inside. And it's second. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at high level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at high level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Smith got it for the second time, and that's strike 1.
So I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still locked in with a quality at bat, driving that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ballgame.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone. And
meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Just hasn't had it in this one. Been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
Henderson on third with 2 out. Outside.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Two outs. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Digging in, Jordan Westburg. He's 0 for 1. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fouled off left side.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up to the ladder for the K. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. The Stars out front here, 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the DH, Nolan Schanuel. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-2 to count. On the ground to the left, Henderson. Zips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Down the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
A little bit high, maybe. 1-0.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed, so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Fair ball. Man at first. And now the switch hitting catcher, Andy Rodriguez. And ball 1.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Man at first, 1 away. And that one pulled foul. Ball to strike, the pitch, and a foul ball. It's a little bit low. Got him looking, that's a strikeout. So up next, Spencer Jones. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Jones went deep in his most recent game. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Bounce it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses the zone. That's ball 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
3 balls, 2
Now
strikes.
he can't squeeze it behind the plate. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call when pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Jose Caballero. 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1 on the pitch inside.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. You leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We played 2 full. The Stars lead it 4-2. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Zach Gallo. Gallo in his 7th season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Jump throw across his body. In time. Got it. My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Austin Martin, the next to hit. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Next pitch is inside. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-2.
That one not close, and it's 2-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Blake Perkins. Put down on strikes his first time through. Slapped foul. Two down, nobody on. This one popped up. Chisholm makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Stars have the advantage, 4-2. As we go to the last of the third. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. That one is downstairs, and that's ball 2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Then being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Splits the plate, 2-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's well.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. will do it again. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Jordan Alvarez. He walked and came around to score his first time up. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card to see how fun it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one fouled off. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. So a lefty out of the pen, John Means.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered in this game. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. That one close, ruled the ball. Ball one.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Here's a 1-1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there, and as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning, make that error hurt.
Man at first, nobody out. Now here is Damian Diaz. Exit his zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
That's
1 ball,
inside.
2 strike.
On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Acuna gets his lead at first with nobody out. Struck him out looking.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff pouring in on his hands.
Gunnar Henderson now at the plate.
The walk, and he's also single. Step off, throw to first.
Acuna dives back in. That's in there. Strike one.
No ball. One strike. That's the ball.
This one in the dirt. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Three and two.
Ground ball right side. No throw, and everyone is safe. First and second, one out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander.
There you
Takes
go.
a swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing.
Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Alvarez sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. And strike one to the catcher.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. So going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one inside. Look out. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Coming home. The throw in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pitches in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Westbrook will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Rodriguez settles under and makes the catch. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's 5-2. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Bottom of the 4th, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Flips the corner, and that is strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Alex Faedo up and throwing. Edwards also throwing. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. Fights it off. We'll see another. Foul ball, he stays alive. That misses the zone. And a count 1-2. Way high.
2-2.
That one misses. Full count out. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So digging in, Nolan Shotwell. Rounded out his first time up.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a foul ball. Bases empty, 1 away here in Game 3 of the NLDS.
Right through there for a strike.
Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, for great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to him, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game. Kind of weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. Just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Beatty in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece and stays alive. Tapped out in front of the plate. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Third game of the division series. And now Zach Geloff. Means back to work. Swings and fouls one off.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Alvarez in position. Makes the grab, one down. Austin Martin getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string of the changeup.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. It's one of those days, but when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Perkins in the box again, takes the strike. Back to the mound, he's got it. Tosses to first, and that is that. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Ryan Baruch.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap and starter left for him.
And here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, these guys just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And delivers outside. Hit on the ground to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and he's out at first. Spencer Jones, the next to hit, worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. That drops in for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the outside corner, got him looking. And now here is Jose Caballero. Talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one hooked foul. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The shortstop takes the ball.
Logan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Really nice job with two-strike hitting in that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
2 on, 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0-2 in this one. That one missed.
One ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Rodriguez on second. Caballero at first. One gone. Next pitch is outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count with 2-0.
2 on, 1 out. Hammer down the line. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw.
Just a huge at bat right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing and foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Yordan Alvarez now at the plate. Rudder takes off, and that one fouled off. Rudders are at the corners, 1 away. That one outside, 1-1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. The throw won't get there in time, and a run scores.
Well, there you go, the RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Kyle Tucker. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around third. And bangs off the wall. He'll score in the top. Coming around third is Alvarez. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 6-5.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right here. It's got to feel good. You connect, and it jumps off your bat like that. You're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Baruch departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Alex Faedo will take over here.
He's just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one fouled off. Four runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. The
breaking ball
that's a
misses
ball.
outside. Nasty backdoor
One ball,
slider.
one
There's really
strike.
nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Not even close there. 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And it's second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Ball strike.
In the dirt.
Three
Runner
balls.
holds,
Two strike.
and it's a full count. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
First and second, one out. Now it's the DH, Nolan Shotwell.
By the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Fouled off. He was late.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Billy.
One out. Runners at first and second. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Brett Beatty will hit next. 1 for 2. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
No ball.
This guy's
One
got a
strike.
great feel for his breaking ball today.
Comes up empty. First and second, 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. We're through 5. The Raptors on top 6-5. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ronald Acuna Jr. And there's a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gary Moreta, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Cosgrove getting loose as well. Kick swing. Now a look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Now there's the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Diaz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three-two. Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Gets a 190s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Damian Diaz digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, 1 away here in game 3 of the NLDS. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Rodriguez under it. They got it for out number 2. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike.
So in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. The walk.
And that one gets away at the plate. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit in that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
And on second, 2 down. Just missing there. And it's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses the first. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Raptors out front, 6-5. There we go, bottom 6. And now the catcher comes up to him. Andy Rodriguez. Rodriguez in his 7th season, 28 years old. They traded for him earlier this year. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away. So digging in, Spencer Jones. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had a fool.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. First pitch just misses. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Upstairs.
2-2.
Outside corner, got him looking. New arm out of the bullpen, Dauri Moreno.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Will Smith to the plate. Fought off foul. That's outside. And that's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Oh.
Just missed. And that's downstairs. And the count is 3-1.
I just feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
3-2.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. 0 for 3 in this one. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
Okay, umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
On the ground to first, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. To the first, double play.
I mean, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Zach Gallo getting ready to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one at the knees for a strike. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Next offered in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Carl Edwards Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. First pitch misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Wilson also getting ready. And another ball. That one ripped left field. And gone! And they add on. It's 7-5.
Pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
And the batter now, Yordan Alvarez. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, it was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's outside. Dow 2-0. That one missed. That one finds the zone. Without 3-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
But it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hard ground ball, base 9.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
That one not close. 1-0. drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 158 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
And the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Alvarez at second. Tucker on at first with nobody out. Strike to the outside corner. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
In the dirt, and the count is 1-2. In the dirt, but kept close. Waits at the bender for the strikeout.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off with 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Carl Edwards Jr. won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitch. The pitcher on here, Drew Rasmussen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Next is the designated hitter, Nolan Shotwell. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. First pitch, and he just misses. Next offering is foul back. The 1-1. There's the strike, 95 at that one. Rolled slowly to first. Diaz over to second, double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 7-5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tom Cosgrove.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got. Stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Movement in the bullpen. Keegan Aiken appears to be getting loose. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2. And this is inside.
the middle. Caballero fires over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So up next, Blake Perkins. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
And the 1-0. And that's in there at the knees.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
The 1-2. That's out to center field. Jones settles underneath it. Corrals it. 2 down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 3 of the NLDS. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is downstairs.
2-1.
Ball 2. And that one fouled off. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Next to hit, Damian Diaz. Now snap throw to first. Acuna dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead.
Acuna runs. Strike in there. Throw, safe. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Brett Baty. Headed towards the corner. Santander racing after it. Puts it away for the out. Well, there's one away. Here's the catcher to hit, Andy Rodriguez. 1 for 3. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is foul back. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And now Spencer Jones.
A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
That one's in there, 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Next offering is foul back. Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Keegan Aiken on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down. Get out of here with the W.
At the plate, Gunnar Henderson. And here we are, 9th inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
Yeah, that's the key. You get on base, you divide that attention a little bit of the pitcher on the mound, and maybe the next hitter gets a mistake and hits it a long way.
And that is put on and missed. 0-2.
That football slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Chases that one out of the zone. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right here. From out of the bullpen, go right after the hitter. So 3 pitches later, you got one out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, it's going to be tough to get to today.
And now, Anthony Santander. Pitch
No.
misses. And that is
One
ball
ball,
one.
no strike.
Aiken, in his 10th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. Now only one out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their players. They come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Smith stands in now and watches strike one.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Jordan Westbrook will hit next. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 3. Right through there for a strike. clips the corner. This could end it. And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.